Scams happen all the time, but there's a new one going around that's threatening someone's life, this time in the form of a text. I'm your Green Bay neighborhood reporter, Andrew Amuzu, with a warning from police so you don't become a victim of this scam.
Have you worked with them? What's the relationship? Is it out of the blue? Did you sign up for something? So let's just start asking those kind of questions.
Questions to think about so you don't become the next victim of a scam.
Do not respond. Whatever you do, don't respond to them.
Now there's a warning from Green Bay police about a new scam making the rounds. Police posted on Facebook a warning about a scam that contains threats of violence and graphic photos. Also mentioning the scammers are threatening assassination of the individual receiving the text if that person does not reply within an hour.
Our officers and detectives looked into it. We determined that it was a scam and there was no viable threat related to it.
Captain of the Investigative Division Jeff Brester says scams can sometimes be hard to track, but usually they are resolved swiftly.
Scammers try to scare the victims into giving them the information as soon as they can because they don't want the victims to call the police because then they know the police are going to tell them it's a scam.
Credit card scams are the most frequent fraud reports, surpassing 25,000 reports in just the first quarter of 2023, according to Forbes. Green Bay police warn that prime scamming season, however, is approaching.
And with the holidays coming up, scams will be more frequent.
Capital Credit Union Senior Vice President of Member Services Danielle Craning talks about red flags you need to know so you won't become a victim.
A lot of times people get messages that's out of the blue. That's going to be your first red flag. Second biggest one is as soon as they start asking for personal information.
Craning says if it's a company you already do business with, they already have your personal information. She says be extra cautious before answering a text.
They're very persistent. They're very much like, we need to do this. There's a time frame. Let's turn around.
If you think you've been targeted by a scam and want to file a report with police, we have a link available right now on NBC.com. In Green Bay, Andrew Amuzu, NBC 26.